It skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today is determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
There's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
They're using him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
First down, hits Hampton. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for a first down. His second catch of the opening drive.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave the tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this. Listen.
He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Set. Black 80.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Complete to Johnston here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Hampton. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is held behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. You have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
That's what we saw last week of the 400 yards passing. The obvious thing is to go talk to him. I want to talk to his receivers, and boy, were they enthusiastic about what happened then, and he can't wait for this week's game.
He was hitting them outside, over the middle, everywhere. And for his efforts, of course, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And the first down, Chiefs.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
He'll buy some time right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mahomes going to throw. They set up the screen for Henderson. Only 3 there on the screen and second down. The Chiefs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come about a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, he finds Henderson complete. For a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like bats, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15 shot. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going right back to Ferguson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Terrence Ferguson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs defense making their way back onto the field. Last drive, touchdown, surrender. Here, see if they can stop them.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad, but especially bad. Give up a touchdown. Okay, forget the finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of and help your team out.
We'll probably look to the leaders as always.
As always. They're going to be ones that grab some people and say, all right, let's do this thing.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now a short one to Gesicki. There'll be a pickup of 15 as they lead the 3rd down.
When you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. to sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for fourth down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
J.K.
Fourth
Scott
down, so the Chargers
formation.
trot out J.K. Scott. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Some of the things have to go right in any passing game to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate, bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On play action, it's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball. Game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's Herbert. Over the middle and caught by McCarthy. Well, they're going to move this across midfield and inside the 45.
And the Chargers first down.
Herbert now. That one complete to McCarthy. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds
Now second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hampton. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before that'll be an important third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Chargers first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Pass hauled in by Johnston. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. As the clock stops with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Chargers first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Again, Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
A 5-yard loss sets up 3rd down
And the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now. On a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw more credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up the touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Potential turning points. They'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try to get something more on the board on their side of the ledger. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight there, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So halftime here out west, let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hanson with our EA Sports.
Our look around the NFL
report
starts now. At MetLife Stadium, the Jets at home to take on the Patriots in the AFC East. And here's Wan'Dale Robinson. He's one of the 4 verticals on this route, and it's a deep shot. They connect. And that's a 61-yard touchdown grab. The Jets get back to 500, 2 up, 2 down as they get the victory at home. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's the Browns QB. He'll hook up with David Njoku, his tight end, in the end zone. The Browns are into the win column after 3 defeats to start the year. They get the victory here. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Packers. And this is Matthew Golden. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Packers get their 3rd win as they come away with the victory. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Yeah, it's a 4-yard loss. Really sets them back now for second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. So 8 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now here's Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So here are the Chargers to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start it out with a run by Hampton. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Not good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run. He started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It just helps things from the defensive side, the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Now 2nd and 9.
14-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
In motion comes the tight end left. Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's complete to his running back, Hampton. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
3rd and 2.
Herbert. And this is caught. He's gone. Touchdown. Lat McConkey. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. And the Chargers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
The Chargers will line
They'll
up.
have Herbert try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
The score, Chargers 21, Chiefs 7.
On the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
It's all pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. KC's offense ready to take over. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of play, multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
2nd and 5. Now Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over in that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's brought down. Keith Durable with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The Chargers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and made him a real weapon in the passing game. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And here comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
At the 9-yard line.
Herbert back to the air. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Ladd McConkey from a yard out. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. It's an important touchdown right there. Now they're really beginning to push.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've been the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight. Beginning of 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Diamonds on me fight, making wrist, Iketina, orange Richard Mille on me dancing just like Bia, going against Glizz. wouldn't wanna be a.
Lane switcher, shape shifter, go grill, clean.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Tui Puatu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
Obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find Henderson out of the backfield here. And now getting 16 yards. That's not quite enough. It's 4th down. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders in the advancing downfield.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Sacked. He was brought down by Kyle Kennard. It's 2nd down.
Mahomes now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll find McMillan here. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and gets the down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. This is caught. Touchdown. Terrence Ferguson. Beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They had the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they had the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it was skipped through the end zone for a touchback here. The Chiefs defense here ready to head back out onto the field. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others. I have the feeling that speech came out of them taking a stand and throwing up in this possession.
That's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Chargers, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-Train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about that?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them. And they both. I hate them hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left but it's not enough. Few that'll really step but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself but it's not enough. Hey, hey,
Put that on that beat.
Mustard! Acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city where the flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Mustard! Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
That's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living, nah, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming. Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bonds with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bonds with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bonds with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ, he'll still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country.
Take that pain, pass it down like photos on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. counting down the days till you make your escape. But you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came into who you are. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you've seen, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, you're stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
That storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head, just know this isn't the end. Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh, my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Pretty me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back. Back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover cha-cha, gon' show you cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover cha-cha, gon' show you cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up. I've been trying to keep it cool with these little. They tried to start up too late. My finger was already on. Call me Shovel Man. She like the way I pull up and I. The 100 times they ask, I be like I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie. Said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me. Know you probably smell it. Like my name, Jody. Pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody. Heard somebody stretch. In your feelings by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that. Take a trip. I got right here for show. I make everybody dip. Went to visit Granny. She say, what's that poking out your hip? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First you drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the. I'm not no button, not no wrinkle clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. They're passing out deep, I'm cold with the. My little young ran an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, cloud splash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raw, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. I soon I met her. I leveled up, my bread up, I'm fed up. Bitch, other. I know it's fine. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers in front of this one, the landslide. Ain't gonna be no good this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say on that issue, I'm going 50, and then nigga got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back.